Despite Britney's conservatorship finally ending in November, the singer's custody arrangements is not expected to change. However, it turns out her sons don't want anything to do with her, and this apparently has something to do with her baby daddy, Kevin Federline, spreading toxic misinformation to them. People are saying that they think once the boys leave home, they will understand Britney's situation more and probably want more to do with their mum then. Britney knows this and recently made a post about her situation with her boys and her ex on Instagram. She'd said, "Just another day here in my new adorable neighbourhood I live in. It's honestly really cool. I take my dogs to this tiny park and I see how incredibly smart my baby dogs are. They actually sense that we are in a new place at the park and they absolutely love it. Daisy literally runs around with her mouth open, but the little white puff ball tried to run away the first time, so I keep them close. I haven't really shown my house yet because it's hard to completely embrace it. Yes, it's beautiful, but I miss my other house for some reason. It's hard for me to let go of things I truly love, like my kids. The situation should have 100% been dealt with privately and definitely not online." A British network claimed that their stepmom's goal is to keep the children away from all the controversy and trauma in my home. "I have love in my home and I have blessings from the people I allow in and out of my home. I looked forward to seeing my kids every week. It was 2 days a week, but I asked him to ask to stay for more days, maybe 3, but then the next week they stayed for only 1 day. Yeah, I know teenagers are just hard to deal with at that age, but come on, there's being rude, then there's being hateful. They would visit me, walk in the door, go straight to their room and lock the door. The monitor would tell me that he just likes to be in his room. I'm like, why come visit me if they don't even visit me? Remember, if I speak up as a woman or say something argumentative, like I did with the dance move saying no to it, I got sent to that place for 4 months. So do I dare speak up and show my upward thoughts of being a real woman and possibly offend the person in front of my face? No, I take it and keep my mouth shut. It registers right in the core of my stomach. It hurts and I want to scream. I want to shake their shoulders and say, wake up, I'm here too. The teenage age is weird. I don't know what's going on in their heads. We would always do prayer time. Not really prayer time. That sounds silly, but it's called devotion, where you read 2 and 3 pages in a prayer book and talk about it. I always tried, and maybe that's why they stopped coming here. I wanted them to love me so much that I might have overdone it. This summer they told me, we may come here less, and I was like, that's fine. I called their dad and I told him that it seems like the boys are wanting to stop coming here as much, which I get because they have their own thing going on, but I feel like they're being pretty harsh. His words were, I never let them make that decision on their own. I would never do that to you. Well, after that, I haven't seen them since. I will say though, as available as I had to be for 8 people a day, when my dad took me out of home for 4 months, it's been kind of nice not having to ask about which day the boys are coming this week and making me wait 2 or 3 days for a reply. But again, it's just another way for my family to make me feel like absolutely nothing. We will let you know, Ma. So as much as you watch what he refers to his family as the perfect Brady Bunch family, I can guarantee you that house is more than Ludacris, 50 Cent, Jay-Z and Puff Daddy combined. He wants to bring up my past with that bald-headed, peck-ahead face Kaplan and circle back to that hard time in my life. That was almost 20 years ago. Their game doesn't work anymore. In those years of the conservatorship, I had to become an effing saint with the pain I had to endure by keeping my mouth shut in my stomach as they literally took my womanhood away from me. I made up for those past mistakes and more in that time. My sister does it. She speaks up in her household and corrects people. But how come whenever I did it, it was considered a threat? Oh shit, he might have to get involved with this one. But if he did, he would say, sit down, we need to talk. First thing was always, nobody likes you. Then the rest of it, I guess, was due to whatever I said. It was basically, how dare I say something to offend others and make them think for a change. Anyways, I know it's all worded out, but you know what? I talk about it because my heart doesn't understand cruelty. It breaks my heart because it seems to me that these days, cruelty does in fact win, although it's not about winning or losing. But I can't process how I dedicated 20 years of my life to those kids. Everything was about them. For them to knock the breath out of me. See, you can't fix me. No therapy or sense of worship can fix my heart. I will forever have trauma and I know this. I've accepted it. It would take a miracle to fix my heart, and not 1 miracle, maybe 3. Either way, I have a beautiful pool, a supportive husband and 5 dogs. Okay, I'm much, but that's how I love. Have a good day. So what are your thoughts on Britney Spears' statement? Let me know in the comments.